r/ask Reddit, if you got to pick one video game that you would live in for the rest of your life, what game would you pick and why? Dead or Alive, Extreme Beach Volleyball. Are there any dudes on that island except Zach? Nope, and he's not even on the island in the third one. It's just you. Stardew Valley, just gimme my chill farm and super friendly townsfolk. I'm happy. Try walking around distributing pine cones. Not everyone is super friendly. Wii Sports, because I don't want to die some gruesome death. I just wanna live popping off dingers and bowling turkeys the rest of my sweet looking avatar life. In that case I'm going to Wii Sports Resort baby, hang gliding and all that shit. Getting your ass beaten by that boxing legend is worse than dying. Animal Crossing because it's fun and nice and peaceful. Not to mention interest-free loans with no deadline to pay it back by. And you got your own little video games to play, so it's that much better. The Sims. Basically life, but I'll motherload my way to the top. But every time you cook you face a grave danger. Well, unless you're doing it for the 10,000th time and have the best possible mood. Growing up I always wanted to live in the Pokemon world. Pokemon Gold and Silver would give me the greatest options for travel, plus the evil team isn't trying to destroy the world or anything, which is a plus. Snorlax dude, obviously, on my shoulder. Pokemon. Just traveling about catching Pokemon is a dream. Everyone is just so friendly, too. Like, hey, thanks for listening to me talk for 3 seconds. Take this valuable TM. RuneScape. Lots to do, and I saw a post that estimated the map to be a bit bigger than the size of Singapore. So plenty of time to wander around killing cows and mining shit. You can do those things in Singapore too. Before you guys decide, keep in mind that you're not necessarily the protagonist. Imagine you're an NPC. Skyrim would be a ducking nightmare if you're not a dragonborn or a jarl. Even an NPC could always elect to become an adventurer, so they would end up just like the dragonborn without shouts. The game is definitely playable without using shouts at all, so you could probably do pretty well if you knew what you were doing. You might even be able to learn how to shout if you put your mind to it. Ulfric wasn't dragonborn and he could shout, just couldn't absorb dragon souls to learn them instantly. Easy. Minecraft. I can build shit and am with friends. Who needs friends when you can breed an unstoppable army of 800 dogs? Who needs dogs when you can literally trap torture 4 poor villagers to create an infinite supply of iron golems? Or do what my group did and wash them into a lava block to create an iron ingot factory that's entirely automated? Leisure Suit Larry. Plot twist. You're one of the characters that Larry is pursuing and he won't stop until he gets what he's after. A dating sim. Splatoon. Because it's just our world, but we can shapeshift and everyone is really competitive about paintball and talk to fish. I'm not sure I'd want to live in a world where water at best incapacitates you for 5 seconds on contact and at worst kills you. Yet there's still waterways and swimming pools everywhere. They're aquatic creatures in the first place. The issue is that the water dilutes your paint so you can't play anymore. I would say Witcher 3, but am be afraid of being a side character that duckine dies all the time. Farming Simulator 2015. It's basically how I live anyway. Breath of the Wild. Even if it was just the Zora domain. One of the most chill places I've seen in a game. Water slides. Monsters. Adventuring. Magical weapons. And elf-eared girls. Sign me up. Elite Dangerous. I can fly a spaceship all day every day and make billions of credit doing it. Count me in. GTA 5, and only because it's almost like real life but better. And it's pretty cheap to be revived after crashing a fighter jet into a bridge. The cops even seem to forget your past crimes after one of these miracle resurrections. Subnautica. I've spent over 300 hours playing that stunningly beautiful game. Mostly just exploring and building. I still don't want to leave. All alone on a gorgeous ocean world with abundant resources and nobody else around to bother me. Sign me the duck up. Hell, that sounds like hell. I don't understand how anyone can play this game and find it chill. It's taken me months to get to the blood kelp area, and I have to scurry back to safety after a few minutes. Essentially when I feel a panic attack coming on. Subnautica is the most intense and terrifying game I have ever played by a considerable margin. I love it, but actually trying to survive there in real life and not being able to turn it off would be horrible. Doom. Unless you're the Slayer, you are absolutely ducked. Personally, I'd follow the Slayer around jamming out to the metal. Definitely not Minesweeper. EVE Online. Without a doubt, nigh an immortal character that can fly spaceships with their mind, are respawned when killed through clones, and learn new things by injecting them into their head. It would be a trip. Detroit. Become human but after the androids are accepted into society ending. Always thought it would be cool to have a robot friend, lol. Ark Survival. Would be scary but also you get to ride a T-Rex and that's just badass. You look thirsty, here's 500 pounds of berries. Animal Crossing. No doubt, it would be so easy to make money and pay my debts. Life would be chill, escape to nature. Majora's Mask. I always really liked that little town and thought it would be a magical place to live. That is when it wasn't in danger of destruction. They had games, a bar, and interesting townfolk. Wouldn't being stuck in a Groundhog Day situation be pretty awful? Chrono Trigger. Time travel, magic, a robot buddy, and a badass chick friend with a tail. I can get away without speaking at all too. Perfect. World of Warcraft. Wish I could go back in time and play TBC Wrath all over again when dueling arenas, machinima, and community were alive and well. I'd say Zelda Breath of the Wild. The vast expanses and ability to go anywhere. The gathering, hunting your own ingredients and cooking. Shield boarding and gliding would be seriously fun. Horseback riding through the pastures. Pokemon. Because Pokemon. Dead Space because getting ripped apart by some freaky alien hell demon creature is cooler than succumbing to COVID-19. I always dreamed of living in Harvest Moon 64. You have an adorable farm. There's a nice village nearby that even has a bar, a bunch of community events. You can go fishing. There's a mountain to explore and more. Just Cause 4. Flying around in a wingsuit and hijacking passenger planes as the government study rain. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.